Dance floor pleasures. RTE Pulse.
How are you, man?
Oh, I'm very good. How are you?
You good? Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me. Oh, great.
Now, do you want to just tell us a bit about Mark Lam, your background, how you got into this? Who is Mark Lam, basically?
Oh, I'm Mark Lam, first of all. No, well, basically it started like about 4 years ago. I was actually a promoter for Spirit when it was Spirit, and I used to do the repping, and I kind of got into music that way because my friends used to be into dance music, and I kind of just used to play on their stuff like at home and like in their houses, like, and then I ended up buying my own decks, convinced by them, to spend all my wages over the summer. But it worked out in the long run. Like, I'm still here, I'm doing it, I'm loving it.
So you're great. A DJ and producer, yeah?
Yeah. I've been producing for like about 3 or 4 years now. So
3 or 4 years. And was it DJing first or was it production?
Yeah, it was definitely DJing first. Like
the journey from DJing to production, was it hard? Was it long?
It was actually kind of long because like when you're DJing, you think about going into production because you want to be that much more ahead of whoever's in the scene. You see, you always want to have kind of like that extra bit on people. That's why people get into production. You see, say it's the local DJ, and then there's the local DJ that has his own tracks. So people be like, oh well, there's something else there. He could go further. So that's what you think. Like, but when you're DJing, you seem to don't have as much time for production. You're always downloading new tracks to play. You're always trying to worry about your sets, and then when you're starting off production, it's a long process to get into it.
It's a totally different mindset as well.
Yeah.
You're in the studio on your own, just the sounds in front of you, and then you have is there a massive difference when you're finding it from changing from production to DJ?
It's like it's a kind of a different buzz. It's kind of like if you get a really good song though, there's a kind of similarity. It's like if you're DJing and you mix two songs perfectly together and it works really well. You kind of go, yes, that worked. Like,
it's
and
a eureka moment.
Yeah, kind of a eureka moment, exactly. And then like it's like that with songs, but the bad thing about when you're doing production, you could be listening to the same sample you said eureka to for like days, and then days later you're gonna go, oh, maybe I'll change it, and maybe because you're so sick of listening to the same thing over and over.
And tell us about your productions at the moment. What have you got on?
At the moment, I've done a lot of stuff over this year. This year's been big for me at the moment because like I've probably 10 or 12 releases already this year.
Wow.
So, and my album as well. So
that's a massive amount of work that you've put in production wise.
So
you've had no gigs at the moment?
No, basically I had probably no, not recently. Like last gig was the album launch in the Button Factory, and I did a gig in Alabama, and I did a gig in Budapest over the summer.
So no gigs, and then you went over to Alabama, Budapest.
Well, it was Budapest, Alabama. Yeah.
So anyway, just tell us about the album. Fidgety Business.
Yeah, Fidgety Business. I kind of made an album over the year. February, I kind of started it around then, and I kind of made a deal with my record label to have it released for my birthday, so I kind of held that one, and I organised it with my friends in the Button Factory to let me do a launch night as well. Yeah. So I did 4 tracks of my own, and then I did 4
4 mixtapes.
Yeah, no, not 4 mixtapes. Sorry. 4 collaborations. Sorry, I couldn't get the word there. 4 collaborations. So it was 8 tracks on the album. So I did 4 tracks with one was with Il Diablo from the UK, Matt Devine over in Sweden, the Porno Rockers in Italy, and Zo Nguyen in the Netherlands.
And that was on your album, yeah?
Yeah, they're on the album.
And tell us about, you've released, how many EPs have you released?
At the moment, I have 2 techno EPs, like kind of like minimal techno.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 new EPs coming out. Another techno one that's going to be on the same label, Red Robot Records, will be out I think in January. And I have a fidget kind of electro house.
Do you have anything set in stone for the near future?
At the moment, probably not. Like I'm probably trying to get more gigs on. I just constantly just make tracks when. Yeah, let's see off the album. I have a few singles coming. A single coming up. On a compilation from Dust Track Records. So it was actually supposed to be out already, but it's not out, so we're waiting for the delays to see what's up, which is actually another track featuring a girl in the gun, but that label's over in Chicago. And then I have another track with her as well that was done last year. It's only coming out in November in Noise Porn Records,
So what labels are you signed to at the moment?
I'm signed to Noise Porn Records, Red Robot Records, and Melon Sound.
Right, and you can just check them out, Google them on there.
Yeah, you can check them out.
Where else can we check it out? Mark Lam on MySpace, yeah?
Yeah, Mark Lam Dublin, LAM, it's just LAM on my second name. So yeah, it's Mark Lam Dublin on MySpace, and DJ Mark Lam on SoundCloud.
And if anybody wants to download your music, is it on Beatport, yeah?
Yeah, you can check out Beatport, or like most sites, but all my releases are definitely on Beatport. And then you can probably check out
That's
iTunes.
including the album.
Including the album, yeah.
So we're going to get into some new tracks at the moment. from you.
Yeah, some of them that aren't even being sent to record labels.
That's brilliant. So that's a lovely exclusive, yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. That was Mark Lam there. We're going to get into some of his tracks now. We recently just